You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that Peter Griffin meme. Oh my God, who the hell cares? I never say this. I never, ever say this. But who asked for this? Who? The majority of the Star Wars fandom hates or dislikes Rey, or is meh on Rey. I don't like her, okay? She's a likable character, but what they did with her was absolutely wrong, okay? I like Daisy Ridley, but I do not like Rey. I do not care for Rey. Okay, I'm more, you know what, more, I guess you could say I'm more meh on Rey, but I despise what they did with the character. Okay, how about that? Those are my true feelings on this. And you're telling me you're going to bring out a new trilogy that is going to make her the Obi-Wan of the series? Is she going to die in the first movie? You know, so that it rhymes. So that it rhymes. My God, this ain't it, Chief. Disney, this ain't it, Chief. And you are looking now to lose way more money yet again. I can't believe you're going to try to do this. I will be there for the fireworks and the comments. I have no urge though to want to go to see this. So when the Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic and Star Wars Theory, all three of them, when they all fall on their swords to go review this, I will watch all three reviews, because as a Star Wars fan, I am now no longer interested. And I highly doubt the trailers, when they eventually premiere, will get me to want to go. Okay, I've changed my mind before on things. I highly doubt. You've got me to that point, Disney. Okay, you're just, it's just ridiculous now. You know, I'm indifferent. I don't care anymore. However, this kind of surprised me, so we're going to talk about this. And they call me crazy. That's my printer. I was like, what the hell is that? Earlier this week, exciting news broke at Lucasfilm in developing a new Star Wars trilogy, with Simon Kinberg tapped to write and produce all three films. Deadline's report claimed that this new trilogy will continue the Star Wars saga with episodes 10, 11, and 12, but that trade noted that this intel had been disputed, and some insiders believe that Kinberg will instead begin a new saga and sits along Star Wars percolating project with James Mangold, Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, and Taika Waititi and Donald Glover. Sure enough, EW has now weighed in, and they claim that these movies will be the start of a new saga rather than the continuation of the Star Wars films. The new story is not meant to be a continuation of the Skywalker saga, the name of the overall arc of the popular and pop culture dominating Star Wars movies, known as Episode 1 through 9. The intent here is to have a brand new character, a new story, and not have to be a continuation according to sources, although that does not mean that some characters could not pop up. In his latest newsletter, Snyder says that He's more inclined to side with Deadline's report and believes that these three films will be positioned as episode 10, 11, and 12. He also heard that Daisy Ridley will return as Rey. Daisy, don't do it. You're a glutton for punishment if you do. And the character will be positioned as the Obi-Wan of the new trilogy. Where this would leave Charmin Obaid-Chinoy's Rey-focused movie, which is expected to be set 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, is hard to say, but Snyder has heard that Lucasfilm recently hired a new writer to replace Stephen Knight, which would obviously suggest that the project is still moving forward. Ridley addressed her return as the powerful force wielder for the first time since Celebration during a 2023 interview with Collider. I was shitting myself before I went on stage because no one knew I was going to do that, she said, and surprise her appearance at Celebration panel. No one knew I was going to Celebration, bar like Kathy Kennedy. They were a couple of people. I was so nervous. Oh my God. It was such a wonderful reception. I was very excited. The story's really cool. I'm waiting to read this script because obviously I don't have any other updates. It's not what I expected, but I'm very excited. Here I am. Do you hear how excited I am to read this? Kinberg made his directorial debut with The Dark Phoenix. I liked how it was directed. It wasn't the greatest movie, but I liked some of the directing shots, and I don't think it was a bad movie. But all these projects probably won't inspire much confidence. Yeah, from what I understand, people don't care that he was tapped to do this. It's important to keep in mind that he will not be directing these new Star Wars movies, as far as we know. Anyway, well, who's excited? Who is excited? Are you excited? I'm not excited. Are you excited? I'm not excited. You tell me if you're excited and why. You don't have to tell me if you're not excited and why, because I already know why. Oh, God. Disney, you don't know the power of the wallet. But you will. You will, Disney. 10 million subscribers.